There's something so beautiful about using an instrument that you created with your own two hands to worship the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. And today we're going to be going over 5 easy praise and worship songs that you can play on your cigar box guitar. Hey everybody, welcome to CF Cigar Box Guitars, where we do reviews, lesson videos, and builds. Today we're going to be going over 5 easy praise and worship songs that you can play on your cigar box guitar. Let's get started. What happens whenever you give a traditional hymn like Amazing Grace to an amazing artist like Chris Tomlin? You get this beautiful song right here. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. My chains are gone, I've been set free. My God, my Savior, His ransom me. And like a flood, His mercy reigns. Unending love, amazing grace. Alright, let's go ahead and break this song down. So we're going to be in open G tuning for all these songs. So that's going to be G, D, and G. So we got 3 chords in this song, which are super easy. Our first chord is going to be our open G chord, just like that. Our next chord is going to be a C chord. There's 2 different ways that you can do this. So this is the open C chord right here, which is going to take your pointer finger on the 2nd fret D string and either your ring finger or your pinky on the 5th fret low G string, and then leaving the high G string open. Or we can go up to the 5th fret and do our A shape, which is just our standard bar chord. So that'll be also a C that you can use there. The next shape we got, there's 2 different ways to play it as well, is going to be our D chord. And it's basically almost, if you go down here, the open D chord is almost identical to a D chord on the guitar, except you're not using your ring finger. So we're going to take our pointer finger on the low G string on the 2nd fret. Then we're going to leave the middle string open. And then we're going to put our middle finger on the high G string on the 2nd fret. Or we can go up here to the 7th fret and make our A shape right there. So there's 2 different ways you can do that chord. So the strumming pattern's real easy. You just, if you're going to try and just strum along and sing, you're just going to strum. And basically we're just doing kind of down strums. So I'm gonna do that real slow. And it's kind of this real lazy kind of strumming. So you just kind of have to fill it out. So next up, we're gonna go to the C chord, either right here or right here. And then back open. And then, of course, we just have our D chord back to the G. So real slowly, if you're singing along, it's going to go like this. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. Go to the D chord here. I was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. So those are the verses, and if you want to do the chorus, we're just using the exact same 3 chords, except instead of starting on the G, we're going to be starting on the C. So, my chains are gone, I've been set free. And then back to the C. My God, my Savior, His ransom me. And like a flood, His mercy reigns. Unending love to the D. Amazing grace. So if you just want to strum along, those are the chords. I give you guys a little instrumental that you can do if you want to just kind of play the melody line. So starting right here, we're going to hammer on to the D string, 2nd fret. Then we're going to catch the high G string open. And then strum the G chord there. Then there's this quick little kind of hammer on pull off thing. So we're going to start by hammering on from 2 to 3. Then we're going to pull off. So it's a double pull off. So you're going to flick by pulling the string down. Just like that. So really slow, it's going to be. And then just, you can work your speed up on that. You don't have to do it crazy fast yet, but. So all together right now we got. Then we're going to hammer back on. Then we're going to go back down to 2. Then open. And then hammer back on to 2. Then we're going to do that exact same deal again. And then right here, we're actually going to slide this up all the way to the 7. So then right here, we're going to go down to the 4 and then hammer back on to 7. Then we got our little pull off lick right here. Then we're going to go back down to 2 and hammer on to the middle fret, 2. And then open. And then you're just going to repeat that whole little deal again. Then you're going to go down to 2. And then open. So really, really slow, the whole deal goes like this. Next up, we're going to be taking a look at one of my all-time favorite worship songs. This is 10,000 Reasons. Bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul, worship His holy name. Sing like never before, oh my soul, worship Your holy name. Let's go ahead and break down this song. So first and foremost, we only have 4 chords. We have our G chord, we have our C chord, we have a D chord, and then we have a new chord, which is going to be our E minor. So to play an E minor, we're going to take our pointer finger, and it's going to go on the D string, 2nd fret, and then our ring finger is going to go to the 4th fret, low G string, and then we're going to leave this high G string open, and that's going to be your E minor chord. So the strumming pattern is pretty much that kind of lazy kind of strumming like we were doing in Amazing Grace. So it's going to go. So that's the strum pattern. So C, so that's kind of the chord progression right there. G, or so C, G, D, E minor, C, G, D, back to C, G, D, E minor, C, D, back to G. Of course, if you put the words to it, it'll be, bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul, worship His holy name. Sing like never before, oh my soul, worships Your holy name. So if you want to sing and strum the chords, that's all there is to it. So I'm going to show you that little cool instrumental that you can play, the little melody line, and it's pretty easy. We play it pretty much all on the high G string. So we're going to start on the 4, and we're going to strum the other 2 strings open. You're going to go from 4 up to 7 there. Then we're going to slide from 7 to 9. So then we're just walking it back down. Then we're going to do this little deal right here. So it's kind of like that deal we were doing earlier, except it's a lot slower. So then you're going to go to your E minor chord if you want to add the chord in there. Then we're going to hammer on the D string on the 2nd fret. So then we're going to slide from 5 to 7 back to 4. So real slow. Then open. Then you can add your D chord here if you want. Then we're just repeating that little deal at the beginning again. Then you're going to go up to 9 to 11, and then slide all the way back down to 4. So you're going to hammer on from the open G to the high G in the 2nd fret, and then back open. So real slow, it's going to go like this. Next, we're taking a look at another classic Chris Tomlin song. This is How Great Is Our God.
How great is our God? Sing with me, how great is our God? And all see how great is our God. 'Cause you're the name above all names. You are worthy of all praise. And my heart will sing, how great is our God.
All right, let's go ahead and break this one down. So we're going to be using the exact same chords that we've already learned. So if you want to sing this, again, it's that real simple strumming pattern that we used for the last 2 songs. So real simple. Once we get that strumming pattern down, we're going to be able to play tons and tons of worship songs. So if you just want to strum along, it's going to start with our G chord, right? How great is our God. Sing with me out. Then we're going to go to our E minor. Great is our God. And oh, see out to the C chord. Great. Out to the D chord. Great is our God. And that is literally, you just play that exact same chord progression through the whole song. Super, super easy. So I'm going to show you how to play the melody on here. So it's super simple. So we're going to start with just our open G chord. Then we're going to hit the open D string. So and then we're going to hammer on. So right there on the high G string, 2nd fret. So then we're going to do this walk down dill from 4 to 2. So 4, 2, open. Then we're going to add in our E minor chord. And then open again on the D. So, and then we're going to hammer on again on the 2nd fret high G string. So, sorry. One more time. Here we go. Then we're doing that walk down dill again. into our C chord, and then open again on the open D string to our D chord, and then open again, and then just the open G. So real slow, it's gonna go like this. Next, we're going to be taking a look at a classic praise and worship song. This song was played so much growing up in my home church and also in whenever I was a teenager in youth band. This is Open the Eyes of My Heart, Lord.
Open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart. I wanna see you, yes. I wanna see you. Open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart. I wanna see you, yes. I wanna see you, to see you high lifted up, shining in the light of your glory. Pour out your power and love as we sing holy, holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy. Holy, 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 we sing holy, holy, holy. I wanna see you, I wanna see you, I wanna see you.
All right, let's go ahead and break this one down. So we're going to be using the same chords, the G, D, C, and E minor chord that we've used previously. And this song is kind of fun because it's kind of got that real drivey palm mute deal. So it's pretty much all downstrokes, but you're going to kind of try and get this kind of pulsy feel. And all I'm doing to palm mute is I'll take my palm back here and I lay it back here where the saddle is, and then I just kind of lay my hand on it, and you kind of have to play around. You don't want it to sound dead, but you want to move your hand back until you get that nice palm muted sound. So we're going to be just doing that. And then if you want to just sing along, we're going to start with this open G chord. And then of course, open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart. I wanna. Then we're going to the C chord. See you. I wanna. Back to the G. See you. And then that's pretty much it for the verses. And then when we go to the C, you high lifted up. To see you, we're gonna go to the D. High lifted up. And then we're gonna go to the E minor chord right there. And shining in the light of your glory. So that's the next part. So high lifted up, shining in the light of your glory. Back to the D chord. Then we're going to hang out on the D again. Pour out your power and love as we sing holy, holy, holy. And that's pretty much it. And then, of course, you just go back to the G and C progression. And yeah, really simple song, especially if you just want to play the chords and sing to it. Now, if you want to add that really fun melody line as kind of an intro, or just if you want to play it, we're going to keep that palm muting rhythm, but we're going to start right here on the high G string on the 4th fret, and then we're going to hammer on to the 7th fret. So then back to 4, and then back to 7, and then back to 4. So then you're going to do that again. And right here, you're going to do this cool little, so you're going to slide from 7 to 9, back to 7. So then we're going down to 4 and walking it down to 2 to open. So, and then back to 2 to open. And then I like doing this little hammer-on deal on the D string on the 2nd fret. And then you just repeat that phrase again. So real slow, all together, it's going to go like this. Last but not least, we're going over probably the most fun worship song I've probably ever played. It works so good on a cigar box guitar, and my congregation loves it. I know plenty of y'all love it, so I'm going to break it down for you. We're going to go Glory, Glory, God is Able.
I've been singing since I laid my burdens down. Glory, glory. I've been singing since I laid my burdens down. You got me singing hallelujah. God is able, hallelujah. God is faithful, hallelujah. Lord, I'm gonna sing. And as long as I'm alive, there's gonna be praising. And as long as I'm alive, there's gonna be shouting. One thing that I know.
So break this one down. So this is pretty much going to be your standard kind of 12-bar blues, which, you know, most of us cigar box guitar guys are pretty familiar with. I am actually playing this in open E tuning, but you can definitely play the exact same deals I'm going to show you in G tuning if you want to. But if you wanted to play along with me, I'm in open E, so that's E, B, E on the cigar box guitar here. So the first thing we gotta do is you gotta learn that blues shuffle. So that's that kind of blues shuffle type deal. So I'm gonna try and slow my hand down so you guys can see what I'm doing strumming over here. So it's kind of think almost kind of like a horse galloping or something. And then of course when you speed it up. So that is the most challenging part of the song, is getting that down. So that little intro that I do is what's known as a turnaround lick in blues. So I'm hammering on the open D string to the 3rd fret, and then I'm plucking the high E string open. So then we're going down chromatically to 2, then to 1, and then open. Then I do this hammer on to the low E string on the 3rd fret and kind of pull it down a bit. So just this tiny, tiny little micro bend. And then back open. And then I do this really cool kind of bluesy chord right here. So if you take your pointer finger on the 3rd fret B string, and then your middle finger on the high E string on the 4th fret, you get this really cool dissonant sounding chord. And then, of course, we're going to go into the blues shuffle. So it starts off with the 1, which is going to be, E in this case. And what we're doing is we're doing this bounce on the middle string here on the 2nd fret. So we're kind of, so we're kind of just bouncing between the open and putting our finger down there. So we're doing that, and then occasionally I'll throw in the 3 in there. So if you want to add that in there, you totally can. If not, you can just stay with this. It's totally cool. That's just some little ad-libbing I do whenever I play this song. So we're going to hang out on the 1. In 12-bar blues, we're going to go up to the what they call the 4 chord, which you can go up here to the 5th fret and make our A shape, and then we're going to be doing that bouncing deal while holding this. We're going to be bouncing on the middle string on the 7th fret. Then we go back to the 1, which is the E. And then we kind of hang out here for a minute. And then we go to the since I lay. You're going to go to what's called the 5 chord. Since I lay my burden down. Then we go to this cool turnaround lick. So we're going to slide from 3 on the middle string up to 5. And then we're going to hit this high E string open, then back down to 3, and then to 1. And then you can either go back to the 5 chord or just go back into your shuffle there. So it's going to go. And then you're back into your bluesgram. So I'm going to jam on it. I'll sing over it so you guys can follow along, and we'll do it really, really slow together. So, glory, glory, I've been singing since I laid my burdens down. Glory, glory, I've been singing since I laid my burdens down. You got me singing hallelujah. God is able, hallelujah. God is faithful. Now we're going to go to the 5 chord, which is the D, the D shape down here. Hallelujah. Then we're going to go to the 4 chord. I'm gonna sing back to your 1. And then all that's left is that bridge section. It's the same 3 chords, but you have these kind of stops in there. So, we're going to hit a stab on the open E. So, as long as I'm alive, there's going to be pain. You can hit the open E, or I like to add that distant sounding chord. Praise Him. Then you're going to go up to the 4. And as long as I'm alive, there's going to be back to the 1. Then we're gonna play the one. One thing that I know, deep down in my soul. Oh, the 5 chord, and then back to open. As long as I'm to the 5 alive, I'm gonna sing to that really cool turnaround lick. You got me singing hallelujah, right back into it. So that is the whole song, guys. All right, guys, that does it for another video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let me know down in the comment section what's your favorite worship song, and whether you've actually played your cigar box guitar in church or not. I get asked that question a lot. Yes, I actually do play the cigar box guitar in church sometimes, and my congregation loves it. They always have a blast whenever I get it out. So but yeah, that'll do it for another video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one.